friends, welcome back. Today we have an exciting project. We are going to be unboxing and planting the Vego EZcube self-watering planter. We are so thrilled to be partnering with Vego, and we've got some more exciting things coming for 2026 with our partnership. But today we got a little sneak peek. They sent us one of their self-watering beds to try, and we could not be more excited. And Makayla and I have some super fun things to plant in it. It is clearance season at all the garden centers, and so we got some lovely things, didn't we, MJ? What are you most excited about putting in this?
I have no earthly clue. I don't even remember what we got.
We'll see what all we put in it. It'll be fun.
Vine thingies.
Oh yeah, those are really pretty. Taylor off camera says oregano. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we are gonna unbox this thing and put it together. So let's go and let's see how hard or easy this is. So first we have this box, which is just the legs for it, because it comes in different types. Like you can get it on the ground. Ours, we got legs, which is going to be nice. So these are the legs. They're pretty sturdy. This one, most of their beds are made out of metal. This bed is made out of plastic, but this is a really incredibly sturdy plastic. And these are the legs that are going to go on it. So I'm going to leave these in the box until we're ready to use them so they don't get scattered. All right, what's in here, MJ?
Oh, book.
Ooh, a book. The instructions.
I'm learning them.
You're learning them. Sucking into your brain.
Like
all right.
Matrix.
Instruction book. Ooh, ah. Makayla already knows it though, because she stuck it on her head. Okay, and then we have all the pieces. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and let's get it laid out. And then we can start going through the assembly guide. So these kits come in different sizes. This one happens to be the 24 by 48 inch size. So as you can see, it comes in spot and pieces, and this is 2 of the pieces put together to make this size bed. So we are gonna just read the instructions and start putting it together. These pieces are super sturdy. Like this, the material, it's incredibly strong. It has a UV resistant coating on it. I'm excited. So this is supposed to be, these are the basins that you fill with water and wick up and self-water. So that'll be exciting. These are the water regulators, and they help the water drain if it has too much in it. And this is a mosquito guard on here. Okay, this turns, and that's how we affect the water level. And now we're gonna put the one on this side. So this part goes in like that. This rotates and will drain water as it needs to. All right, so the next thing, MJ, is we're gonna put these on the base here, and we are gonna screw these in with those screws, with the Phillips screws, okay? Here we go. All right, these are designed in such a way that you really could add on to them as we go, which is kind of cool. So if you wanted more than just 2 stacked, you really could design it however you wanted. Then the next thing we're gonna do is to put this little hose inside, and this is what's gonna connect the water between the 2 sides. And we're gonna have to, MJ is going to tighten these little clamps down. Here's what I realized. If we want the extended legs, we need to replace these short ones with the extended ones. So, sorry MJ, let's redo. All right, the next thing that goes in are these little base plates, and this little hole needs to go close to the water regulator, and these set in. This really is going to hold a whole lot of water. All right, then these are slightly different sizes. So the small ones go on the ends, and these just snap in. Snap, and then it slides.
There we go.
And then we snap, and then we slide. That's way easy. Next we have these that slide in, and then the things Taylor's holding that are gonna be in the corners. So this one, little cover plate, is gonna go in the middle over the connection. And then we have this one here, and this is gonna, little metal bar is gonna connect those two sides. All right, so now we have these little airflow tubes, and one of them has the fill line on it that'll float up and let us know how full it is. And these go in here. I think. Yeah, that's the way. All right. And as you can see, as this fills up, the line goes up, and it'll go all the way up here. Now, max fill is just if you're going on vacation or something. Usually we want it right around here, but we're doing good here. It looks like we don't have any leaks. Over here, these are, if you fill it too full, you want to drain some of the water, you're going to turn it down. But for now, we're going to let it be full. I am using the Pro Mix potting mix. This has coconut coir in it. They suggest coconut coir. It also has a little bit of peat. We'll see how this does. This is just what I had around, so this is what's going in it. All right, kiddo, you ready to get some messiness going? So in this dirt, we're gonna add some Garden Tone slow release fertilizer. This really is my favorite for raised beds especially, and it really gives growth a boost. And we're just gonna mix it in the middle here and mix it in real well. We're running out of light, so Makayla's gonna finish filling this with soil, and we are gonna fill it with these lovely clearance beauties we got at the garden center. And tomorrow morning, we will walk you through and show you what we got. Some of them are a little sad looking, but once we get them in the soil with some fertilizer and some water, I think they're gonna do great. So we'll see you back just a minute in the morning. Okay, so here we are back and in the light of day, and this is all of the things we planted. And I was really impressed with how much we could put in here. And hopefully it all fills out and does really well. We've got some herbs, we've got some other things. Makayla, you wanna walk them through what all we planted in here?
So we have some rosemary here. This is some Angelina, and then I have tomatoes here and here. So these are patio tomatoes, and they're fairly compact, but if they get too big, we'll stake them. Here's some Gomfrina and the yarrow. I think I already said that. I don't remember. There's the marigolds, and then some zinnias. I have a strawberry plant here and some oregano, I'm pretty sure. So here's some zinnias, and there's some zinnias here, and this is some rudbeckia, and we have a echinacea here. Some more zinnias. This one's really cool. It has like pink on it. So we have some purslane, more zinnias, more marigolds, and now some of this moneywort that we thought was so pretty, and we're gonna have it like spread over the front. And then there's some parsley here. So overall, I think that it's a real success. There's some celosia. So this bed is gonna be really awesome just for coming out and grabbing herbs and just medicinal things like echinacea, and we even have some tomatoes we can just come grab, and it's gonna look beautiful, and it'll grow and perk up a bit more. We have just planted these though, so it's gonna be great.
As you can see, the process is really intuitive and really simple to put together. The only screws we needed were really the underside to put the legs on, and you can either use those short legs that we put on first. Our roosters are getting after each other. Or you can use the long legs. I love the long legs. This option is great to make it waist high. And another thing you can do, they have on extension kits, so you can really get extra beds and make this as long as you want, which would be really awesome. But as we've been filling this, so easy. You just take this and you fill it right here. To start with, we have been top watering this since these things are, you know, fresh, and we want to make sure they get rooted, but we don't have to do that for long. That's just to make sure things get established. I cannot wait till this spreads out fully, and doing it this late in the year to even buy these full grown plants, I don't know, we only spent like 20 bucks on plants because everything is on clearance, and they're like throwing plants at us. They're like, please take all these plants. So it's just late in the year. I mean, it's the end of July when we're filming this. So it'll be so much fun to see how these things do and to watch them grow. This, I am a fan. This is a really cool bed. And I am so thrilled because we have some exciting things coming with our partnership with Vego. They're actually going to help us make our massive raised bed garden for next year. And it's exciting. Things have already started piling up on our porch, and it is going to be so much fun to put together and build, and we hope that y'all will follow along with the progress. But for now, this was a fun sneak peek at Vego products, and we have been so impressed. Was it easy to put together? Really simple, really intuitive, and it's very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. You can get raised beds like this that you think, you know, they're only going to last a little while. They're kind of cheap. They're whatever. This is very sturdy, really high quality material. So I cannot wait to see how big and luscious our garden gets right here. If you're interested in the EZcube or any of the other Vego products, our friends over at Vego have given us a coupon code to share with y'all, which is super exciting. It is $10 off anything that you purchase from Vego, and I will put that in the description along with our affiliate link if you want to use that. It helps us just a little bit, but it doesn't cost you any extra. Thank you for joining us. If you've got any questions about the bed, pop them in the comments and we will be so excited to help you. Or if we can't help you, we will find somebody that can find the answers for you, since we're new to the Vego beds. But this bed with its watering system, all of the things that make it easy, this is going to be a great addition. So thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hang out with us for some more projects on the homestead. Bye, y'all.